Am I live? What? Why is the audio so bad?
Okay, now good. Well, hello, welcome to so the reason I'm only is because hello, I'm going to do this. Hello, hello.
Hey, hello. Can you hear me, please? Someone who's watching actually. Will be it. We will start studying. Be it. We will start studying. Yes, finally. I'm pretty excited. And, we'll start studying at 4. Kind of thing happens. Oh my god. Let's switch. Reset the timer. You like the setup? Now we'll start studying, guys. So today's plan is gonna be pretty simple. I'll revise tomorrow's work and then I'll start reading. Okay. Yes. I have to revise. Yes. we'll study now. Coordination is the working together of various organizations of an is the working of various organs of an organism to adjust to various activities of life, helpful because correct movement for each specific change. No working on unnecessary action. Types. Two types chain coordination in animal, coordination in plant, coordination in animal muscle nervous system, endocrine system, coordination in plants. We have plant movement and plant hormone. Coordination in animal is further divided into two sections: endocrine system and nervous system. Nervous system also has two parts: brain and spinal cord. Brain consists of forebrain. Oh my god, it's a study with me. Wow, please. Oops. I should probably stop. I should not go. Yes, I'm what? Oh no, you come in. Concrete viewers. 56. Yeah, I'm hot. The Wi-Fi should not fuck up. Yes, where were we? That is carefully. Good. Nervous system and endocrine system, central nervous system, peripheral nervous. Whoa. Central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system consists of cranial and spinal cord. We will not study peripheral nervous system. We will study central nervous system, brain. Stimuli. What stimuli? Stimuli is any change in the environment, internal or external, that produces a response in an organism. What stimuli? It's a change produced. Any change in the environment that produces action. A response. Okay, a response. The reaction of an organism to a stimulus. The reaction of an organism to a stimulus. Effector. Parts of the body that respond to impulses sent by nervous system, converting them into action. Effector, receptor receive in the sense they detect stimuli and convert into nerve impulse. We have photoreceptor, phonoreceptor, thermoreceptor, olfactory receptor, and gustatory receptor. Okay. Ear, eye, photoreceptor, phonoreceptor, olfactory receptor. Then we got photo, phono, thermo. Photo, phono, thermo, olfactory, and gustatory. What's a neuron? Neuron is a structural and functional unit of nervous system. Longest cell in human body. It is a highly specialized cell responsible for the transmission of signals in form to and from the different parts of the body. Okay. What's dendron? Okay, we should know this diagram by the way. This is dendron. Yeah, that's dendrites, that's dendron, that's cell body. The entire thing is cell body, that's nucleus. That is axon. Schwann cells, myelinated myelin sheath. Then we've got node of Ranvier, and the last we've got axon terminal or nerve ending. The pathway is simple: dendrite, cell body, axon, and nerve ending. Synapse. Synapse is the gap between the gap between axon and axon terminal of one nerve, one neuron, and the Yep, that's good. That's actually good. Is that good though? You'll probably see what I'm studying. Thanks. Thanks. Why am I saying thanks? Is this a good place? It is a good place though. Wait! Wait! Oh my god, guys! Gold is at 1,60,000 rupees. Oh my god. Gold is killing. Well, well, well. I have to update the phone. You were studying, okay. Studying. Yep. So synapse is the gap between axon terminal of one neuron and dendrite of other neuron. Electrical to chemical માં convert થઈ જાય બેની વચ્ચે, and neurotransmitters are used in between them. Chemical messenger released from the axon terminal of neuron helps in transmitting the nerve impulse across the synapse. Neuromuscular junction. You know what? Okay, someone's watching. Neuromuscular junction. The point where a nerve ending meets a muscle. Okay, NMJ એટલે the point where a nerve ending meets a muscle. Nerve impulse, the electrical signal that travels along the neuron. It is generated when a stimulus is detected by a receptor and transmitted through a neuron. Nerve impulse, the electrical signal that travels along the neuron. It is generated when a stimulus is detected. Nerve impulse, okay. Types of neuron. There are three types of neuron: sensory neuron, interneuron, and motor neuron.
લાઈવ આવે મને છે માણા જોજો તમે એ વિડીયોમાં હું ભણું છું ખોલો તમે એમાં યુટ્યુબમાં ખોલો
Sorry guys, this was my mom. So we neuromuscular junction, nerve impulse. Types of neuron: sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neuron. Sensory neuron helps in transmitting nerve impulse from receptor to central nervous system. Relay center છે. And motor neuron transmits signals from CNS to muscle, effector muscle. Types of actions are voluntary action, involuntary action, reflex action. These action can be controlled by our own will, cannot be controlled by our own will, cannot be controlled by our own will. Thinking is involved, thinking is involved, thinking is not involved. Thinking is not involved, thinking is not involved. Then brain is also involved in involuntary and involuntary and in involuntary. Spinal cord is involved. Reflex my spinal cord is involved. Faster action, slower than reflex but still fast, and slowest of all: drinking, walking, heartbeat, peristaltic movement, and draw of hand on touching hot surface. Reflex action: fast and automatic response to a stimulus without thinking. Fast and automatic response to a stimulus without thinking. Controlled by spinal cord and protects the body from harmful materials. Yes. Reflex arc: pathway for reflex action, connecting sensory neuron and sensory and motor neuron. This diagram is pretty important, guys. Maybe you should also learn this one. Is it visible? Is it now visible? Yep. So sensory neuron. First, it's receptor. Sensory neuron. Okay. Receptor senses that. The sensory neuron goes from the receptor, collects information. CNS. Here we have the relay neuron. Relay neuron connects, conveys message from sensory neuron and to motor neuron. Motor neuron comes back. The message is sent to brain that this thing is hot and we do not have to touch it. Okay. Then again it comes to effector muscle. Take a back. Main 5 parts: stimulus, sensory neuron, spinal cord, motor neuron, effector. The stimulus was heat, sensory neuron carry message to spinal cord processes. Motor neuron carry from spinal cord to muscle, contracts and withdraw hand. Importance of reflex action: provides immediate and automatic response to harmful stimuli. Protect the body from injury, saves time by avoiding delay.
should also be visible, right? This is such an effective way of studying, yeah, literally. Even though there's no one watching, still. Can they really hear me? We are back, guys. This is from a little break. Sorry for the. Just where were we?
Importance of reflex action. We've done that. Provides immediate and automatic response to harmful stimuli. Protect the body from injury and saves time by avoiding delay of thinking in the brain. Helps in safety by giving quick actions in emergency. Brain. The brain is located inside the skull and is body's main coordinating center. Protected by cranium, three membranes. Yes, three membranes are called meninges. Surround the brain with cerebrospinal fluids. Cerebrospinal fluid also is in the brain's part. Surprising. Fluid helps in cushioning. Yeah. We've got the diagram. This cranium is the midbrain, this is the cerebrum, and this is cerebellum, this spinal cord, this medulla, and pineal gland should be right here. Pituitary gland, pons medulla. Okay, now we have parts of the brain. Forebrain, the largest and the most complex part of brain, responsible for high-level functioning such as thinking and controlling voluntary actions. Parts of forebrain. Cerebrum, control memory, emotion. Cerebrum controls memory, emotion, learning, intelligence, and voluntary movement. Controls memory, emotion, learning, intelligence, and voluntary movement. Thalamus acts as a relay station directing sensory signals to the cerebrum. Thalamus acts as a relay center. It directs the signals of sensory signals towards cerebrum. Hypothalamus regulate hunger, thirst, sleep. Hunger, thirst, sleep, body temp, emotion. Control pituitary gland. Hypothalamus controls pituitary gland. It also controls hunger, thirst, sleep, involuntary movements. No. That's done. Forebrain has cerebrum, it has thalamus, and it has hypothalamus. Midbrain connects the forebrain and hindbrain, controls Certain involuntary actions regulate reflex movement of eyes, head, and neck in response to usual auditory stimulus. Forebrain is done. Midbrain is the relay center, like between the forebrain and hindbrain. Connects forebrain hindbrain, controls certain involuntary actions, regulate reflex movement of eyes, head, and neck in response to visual and auditory stimulus. Then we've got cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus. E forebrain no part se yaad rakhonu mara. Then hindbrain, involuntary action located in the lower part of the brain and back of the skull, connects hindbrain na parts are cerebellum, pons, and medulla. What is cerebrum? Cerebrum controls the balance, posture, and coordination of body movements. What's pons varoli? Pons varoli is the relaying, helps in relaying signals between different parts of the brain. It maintains, it controls breathing and maintains sleep cycle. Pons varoli is the one who maintains breathing, controls breathing and maintains sleep cycle. Medulla oblongata controls activities such as sneezing, coughing, swallowing, salivation, and vomiting. Medulla oblongata. Today I was thinking, after the stream is about to end, or in the ending, we'll do a music session. Now I can sing, probably, as far as I know. We'll try to sing. It will be good. And by the way, if we calculate by simple maths, I'll take a 10 minutes break after the study session is over. Then we'll do one more. We'll study till 12. Okay. 12 is 12 in midnight. Okay. So that should be great. Let's get back to study. So just revise it. The hindbrain consists of cerebellum, pons varoli, and medulla oblongata. Then we've got spinal cord. A cylindrical structure extending from medulla, okay, enclosed by the vertebral, what? Why can't I read it? Vertebral column. 31 pairs of nerves arise from it. Function: conducts nerve impulse to and from the brain. Facilitates spinal reflex. Protection of it: wrapped in a spinal meninges and contains cerebrospinal fluid. Spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column of the backbone. Hormones in gland. Specialized organ in body that produces and releases substances known as hormones. There are mainly two types: endocrine and exocrine. Exocrine glands have ducts. They pour in specific organs and secrete enzymes, saliva, sweat, mucus. They act locally, and an example would be salivary gland. Endocrine gland, on the other hand, are ductless. They release directly hormone on blood. They act on distance, like the whole body is affected by those hormones. And pituitary gland is a example. Yeah, who controls pituitary gland? Cerebrum. No. Yep, cerebrum. Nah, hypothalamus. Yup, hypothalamus. I'm right. I was thinking I could maybe use some active recall, By just reading it, it won't be that useful, So what I was planning, if I really do productive work and I'm able to complete the entire science, and will maybe do the active recall thing, It's basically not active recall, it's more of blurting. Yes, the method is called blurting. It's pretty simple. Read a topic, get a fresh page out, write everything you remember from the topic, write everything that you missed from the topic, read it again. You're done. It's such a good method, but I don't have the time to do that. I'm just yapping. Too much. I shouldn't be yapping this much. Hey, Yashika, you're here? Really sorry for the delay, You see this, and I'm like, I've upgraded the setup because you said so. Do you like it? I had to download a software, I had to calibrate it. That took a lot of time. But now we are here. How are you? Yeah, maybe you can see me. That's what's going on. Where is the Delhi person? Oh, he is probably studying. He would come. I told him. So, what are you going to study? Since it's a study with me session, so what are you going to study? I would like to know. That's great. You're studying maths. That's actually great. But I've kept the maths section for February. Till I have 6 days to complete entire science and SS. I'll do about 3 chapters today. Yep.
Just so you know, because you came late, we are going to continue our stream till 12 at midnight. By then, I think, well, the sessions I've written 5 sessions we are going to do, 5 of each hour. Each one of them is for 1 hour. So 5 hours in sessions should be good. And if still I have the energy to study, why not? Yeah, one more thing, if you have like any background noise, it's not. Oh my god, this. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Hey, yeah, I was like, maybe if it's in study with me session, so I should put something relaxing on the background. If it's disturbing, I can, remove it. And yeah, as I was saying, if you have any kind of doubts in maths or something, we can discuss it probably. Yeah, I'll just lower the volume, okay? I'll probably shut up because it's a study with me, so you can also focus. I'll be here, so you should, you guys should probably study. Yes, yeah, boy. Yo, it's pretty laggy. I don't really like it. The laptop camera is also good. We'll do tomorrow with the built-in camera. I do like the phone setup though, but not really. Feedback mechanism. Detected by pancreatic cells. Sugar level increased that like pancreatic cell detects it, then the insulin is synthesized, sugar level falls, secretion stops. ઈ સુગર લેવલ પડે એટલે ઓલાને પેન્ક્રિયાટિક સેલને ખબર પડી જાય એટલે ઈ ભાઈ બને ઓલાને ઇન્ફોર્મેશન દેવાની બંધ કરી નાખે એટલે બાકી પ્રોસેસ ઊભી રહી જાય. Okay. Now we've done coordination in animals. We studied a lot of things. We've studied brain. We studied three parts of it: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Then we've studied their parts: cerebrum. In forebrain consists of cerebrum. Then it consists of thalamus and hypothalamus. Midbrain doesn't consist of anything. It's a relay center, so it just connects the hindbrain and forebrain. Then we've got the hindbrain. It consists of cerebellum, pons viroli, and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum is for balanced stuff. Then we've got pons viroli, which controls breathing, heartbeat. What was the thing for vomiting? Who's vomiting? Oh, who helped in vomiting? Yeah, medulla oblongata controls active such as sneezing. Contain center. Contain center which controls respiration and cardiovascular reflexes and gastric secretion. Also control heartbeat. Connects spinal cord from brain. Connects spinal cord and brain. Maintain sleep cycle. Relaying. Pons viroli helps in relaying signals between different parts of the brain and controls breathing and maintains sleep cycle. Okay. Then we were at spinal cord. Yep, I have completed this 7 of the hormones. We are at coordination in plants. Plants don't really have a nervous system. We've got nastic and tropic. Nastic movements and tropic movements. Tropic movements is also called tropism. We've got tropism is the directional growth of a plant part in response to the external stimulus. Positive towards the stimulus, negative away from the stimulus. Types of tropism: phototropism, geotropism. Phototropism, movement of plant part in response to light. Positive, the plant stem grows towards sunlight. Negative, roots grow away from sunlight. Geotropism, movement of plant in response to gravity. Positive is the roots growing in response to, in respect to gravity, and negative would be the stem. Chemotropism. Chemotropism in response to chemical stimulus. Positive is towards chemical pollen tube. The negative is away from chemical. Hydrotropism. Root towards water, shoot away from water. Then we've got thigmotropism. Tendril are thin and thread-like structure in climber plants that help them to attach to support. Sensitive to touch and so positive thigmotropism, meaning they grow towards the object they touch. Okay, phototropism, geotropism, chemotropism, photo, geo, chemo. What's the next thing I do? Chemotropism, geotropism, phototropism, geotropism, chemotropism, and hydrotropism, and thigmotropism. Movement of plant part in response to a stimulus where direction of response is independent of the stimulus direction. The folding of Mimosa pudica, samosa green chutney. Thigmonasty, non-directional movement in response to touch, Mimosa pudica or chui mui plant. Photonasty, non-directional movement of petals in response to light, flower open in light. Difference between tropic movement and nesting movement. Tropic movement is unidirectional response. Yes, unidirectional response to stimulus, non-directional response to stimulus, growth dependent, growth independent. This is tropic, this is nestic. More or less permanent, irreversible tropic movement. Nesting movements are, yeah, they are reversible. It's a slow action, this is a fast action. Phototropism, thigmotropism. Plant hormone. Hormone in plant, phytohormone uses, they cause cell division, cell annulment, and cell differentiation. Types of hormone. Auxin promotes cell elongation, control phototropism and geotropism. Auxin control phototropism and geotropism. Then we've got, they are present at the root and shoot tips of root and shoot. Then when light fall on plant, auxin moves to the dark shady part, increasing that side's length. Stem bends towards sunlight, helps in fruit development. Okay, fruit development कौन करे? Auxin. Gibberellin helps in seed germination, promote flowering, promote fruit development, break seed dormancy. Gibberellin seed dormancy ने तोड़े. Cytokinin. Cytokinin helps in cell division, found in high concentration fruits. Abscisic acid inhibits growth, causes wilting of leaf. Jhadana. Okay, wilting means jhadana. Induces seed dormancy. એટલે ઈ seed dormancy ને વધારે. Abscisic acid seed dormancy ને વધારે. Acts as a stress hormone, closes stomata during water stress and reduce water loss. Ethylene stimulates fruit ripening, promotes leaf falling and aging. Finally, we are done with it, guys. The whole chapter has been done. What we'll study now? We'll complete the entire biology actually. We still have reproduction to study. My god, I don't want to study. Hello. Hello.